He told me, hey Chase, every video I post, I do anywhere between $300 and $1,000 in sales. And he's like, I post daily, should I post more? All of you here today could spend less than an hour of time making a video as simple as this and could easily pull out $3, $5, maybe even $300,000.
He owns a successful agency, he's a popular influencer, especially in the TikTok space.
People feel like they're a part of something when they see these videos, and it inspires people to go look at their product and want to buy.
And so I followed his strategy in there, and that video ended up going viral. I got 4 million views to date, literally just doing what he said to do.
I was like, well, if you do 300 to 1,000 in sales, you should be posting 10 times more. He ramped up to 10 posts a day until he got burned out and couldn't handle it anymore. But what did he do? He ended up generating upwards of 6 figures using this strategy. It's not sustainable, but it is scalable.
And today he's gonna show you how to use TikTok organic for free to explode your business. So please welcome Chase Chappell.
Thank you. Welcome everybody. We're gonna be going over viral videos that convert for free, no paid ads, how to get traffic and blow up your sales. And we're gonna be going over a little bit about my experience, how to go viral, how to make $10,000 to $100,000, and how to get free traffic. And a little bit about my background. I have an agency, a training company, and a software. We have a Shopify app called Sirge.com. I've generated over $1 billion in sales for our clients and advised on over 200 million in ad spend. And I've been on both the creator side, posting content, working with brands, and also reaching out to creators. So I know not only how to go viral on TikTok, but how to work with creators specifically. And we've been able to consistently get over 250 plus people to sell out their stores from viral videos. So I hope everybody can take away today how to actually post a video for free and see ROI in return. Just a little intro into TikTok ads. TikTok got more traffic than Google. A lot of you might use TikTok right now, and you might realize that you find yourself searching on TikTok for common problems you might have around the house, different workout routines. And this is becoming a very valuable thing because you can start ranking on TikTok specifically for these keywords and be able to get buyers, customers, and prospects to actually move forward with you. And the average user spends over 26 hours a month on TikTok versus 16 hours a month on YouTube, which is pretty crazy to think about because there's long form videos on YouTube, but people find themselves engaging more with short form content. So if you're not using short form content right now, you should definitely consider this as a strategy because it can entirely change your business and sell out your store. And what does the TikTok algorithm not like? Well, they definitely don't like you deleting posts. So if you don't get a lot of views on your post, definitely don't take it down. This can prevent you from getting more views after your next video. Violating community guidelines. There are guidelines on TikTok and you need to make sure to follow them because if you don't, this will also delay your view volume and cap your growth. The other thing is an account warning. If you have an account warning, then you definitely want to make sure you're paying attention to what you're posting so that way you can get out of suppression. And if you're banned and you get reinstated after applying, well, your view volume will be capped shortly. There's no need to create a new account. It's very common, it can happen. But once you get your account back, just stay consistent and eventually your videos will be unlocked again. And the other thing is TikTok does not like it if you get no comments. You don't want to put fake comments on there, but you certainly want to make sure your videos are engaging so that way people do comment. We're going to go over a few strategies today that are going to make people want to engage, share this with people, and it's going to get your product out there to the masses. Now, what does the TikTok algorithm do like? Well, you're going to want to make sure you have a stellar hook, a way to capture attention in the first second. You're going to need a decent middle portion, which is going to be your story, and then a satisfying conclusion. This could be your call to action to get people to take a specific action in your video. And then the creators that are going to grow the most are the ones who know how to hook their audience. TikTok is very fast-paced. You're going to want to make sure within the first 3 seconds of your video, you have an engaging hook. And the content needs to make you feel a certain way, which is either happy, angry, sad, or make you feel good overall around your video. And then the algorithm is definitely favoring community. Without it, you're gambling with your views. So definitely think as if you're FaceTiming a friend. You don't want to just set the camera up and then casually talk into it. You want to make it feel like you're actually talking to somebody you know, explaining your product to them in a way that you would to your friend. This is very different because most times people get in front of a camera and then they change their attitude or they say something different that they normally wouldn't. Think as if you're actually speaking to somebody you know, like a family member, like on FaceTime. Now, we're going to be going over a few different strategies today. We're going to look at a few videos. There is some foul language, so please bear with some of these videos because I didn't want to hold back any value from you. I wanted to make sure you got to see the realest of this content because it really is a game changer if you implement it. Now, the first one is the product comparison. This is the first viral format that has consistently produced sales. I'm talking about 10K, 30K, 100,000, even potentially selling out your store altogether. This is what you call comparing your product against somebody else. So let's watch this first video.
Do your candles look like this after events? There's a cleaner way to do candles. Pearled candles can be refreshed in seconds between events. You can easily change their look by pouring the pearls to different vases. Nothing sticks to the glass to avoid messy wax cleanup. You can find a shade to match any color scheme.
All right, so there's a few things that happen in this video. One, they're comparing their product against a common problem against other candles. What you'll notice immediately is the first candle that was shown is, a standard wax candle. It gets messy, it causes issues if it's at wedding events. They're highlighting a lot of use cases here and showing why their product is better. And the flame is able to go out much easierly. Now, when we clocked this video, it was about 3.4 million views. It did over 13,000 sales. And then it jumped up to about 7.6 million sales, or 7.6 million views, and the sales have been rising ever since.
Let's set up a regular and a pearled candle to knock over, letting them burn for a while for a realistic comparison. 1 hour later, regular candles keep burning. Pearled candles go out instantly.
Now, this video was followed up with a day after. From the other video, people were commenting, asking questions. And this is where your actual buyers are going to put their objections. They're going to call you out on issues around your product or the other product. One of these was, well, what if a cat knocks over the candle and it starts burning? Well, this brand highlights what that actual difference is. The flame goes out immediately. And that could save a lot of people in a very nasty situation. And this video did 1 million views, and they used, in the beginning of this video, a comment to reply to. So if you get a viral video, you're gonna wanna make sure to actually follow up with another video because you could go viral again. And there's gonna be a lot of unanswered questions, and this could fuel the amount of content ideas that you have. A lot of us today struggle with coming up with ideas, but these are ways that you can continue developing on your content by answering the most common questions. And this can definitely increase your sales.
We compared our brand's eyeshadow palette to a billion-dollar makeup brand. Here are some swatches.
Now, what I love about this video is it's super simple. It's comparing a cosmetic brand, their product, against another billion-dollar company. Now, they didn't mention the brand name, and they just said, hey, this is a billion-dollar brand. We're a small business. This highlights this, and TikTok's known as a community to allow you to discover new creators. Lots of you here could be posting for the very first time and go viral and be discovered today. And a video like this, highlighting the key differences in your product versus a billion-dollar brand's product, could be all the reasons why somebody might purchase. Not only that, but your product might cost a lot more than these bigger companies who are able to get their margins down. And the big thing here is, well, you might charge more because your product's more quality, which is the reason this video was working. And they did about 5K in sales. And they at their Instagram at the end of this. And you always want a call to action at the end of your video. Now, there's gonna be some videos I'm gonna show you today that get tons of sales and some on the smaller side that get a few sales. So this one did about $5,000 and 570K in views.
If you drink this before and after drinking, then listen up, because I used to do the exact same thing until I realized one stick is 16 grams. Out of that 16 grams, 11 is sugar. So this is 70% just sugar, which then led me to create this hangover recovery formula. Now, I know these look very similar, but what's inside is very different, and I'll explain to you very fast the differences. There are 3 main differences. So number 1, electrolytes. One of these sticks has the electrolytes of almost 4 of these. Number 2, this is 0 sugar. We packed it with things to help you when you're hungover, not sugar. Number 3, and the most important, we made ours specifically for hangovers, not all these things. So what that means is we put in there things for nausea, anxiety, fatigue. Now, if you want something functional for your hangovers, then this is your guy. And if you like the taste of these and you want something for, a quick pop after a workout, then feel free to have this.
So cool story about this. Mike is actually located here in Austin. This is an Austin-based company, so go Austin for sure. And they did over $300,000 in sales from videos using product comparisons. The great thing about this is it's a hero versus villain story, which dates back thousands of years. People love these types of stories. You call out a big brand comparing against your product, highlighting the key differences and benefits that you offer. And so it's a very simple video, and you can see where this plays into FaceTiming a friend. It feels like you're there with him. He's speaking to the camera, but it feels as if he's talking to you as a friend, which therefore builds more trust with the audience and more people engage, and that's why you'll see more views and sales because of this. But not only that, they just had launched their product around this time and did over 80,000 signups for pre-orders, and Mike had told me that they would be able to handle a lot of inventory if they were to get a lot of sales. Certainly wasn't the case. They were not expecting this much growth.
Comparing our pressed glitters with a billion-dollar makeup brand. This is the competitor palette, and this is our pressed glitter palette. First going in and swatching one of our shades, and now the competitor shades. As you can see, our pans are massive. Here are the glitters side by side. As you can see, ours has a beautiful holographic touch. And here is a swatch of our glitter, and here is a swatch of the competitor's glitter. So our glitters glide on super smooth and there's no fallout. Our glitters also have a beautiful rainbow holographic effect as well, and here are some more swatches as well. And they're vegan, whereas the competitor's products are not vegan. And you can use code TikTok at vandycosmetics.com.
So I'm showing this video because after they ended up getting about 5,000 sales, I told them, hey, it's not over, let's post again. Very similar video, just make it slightly different. Well, it didn't do as much sales, but it did about 3K more. And if you think about it, it's entirely free, and what does this take her but less than an hour of time to do? All of you here today could spend less than an hour of time making a video as simple as this and could easily pull out $3, $5, maybe even $300,000. I hope everybody would really like to do that here. There we go, nice. And that was just the first viral format. We have many more that I think a lot of you are gonna find appealing, and they get crazier. So this one's the founder story. Everybody loves a good founder story. What I mean by this is a good American story of a come up where you're rising through with your small business and are having some success. You can talk about the downfall, the problems of your inventory, maybe something happened in your supply chain, where you had issues. You could talk about COVID, how it nearly crushed your business. You wanna find a problem that you had and then ways that you overcame it, because people love those types of stories. They make you feel good, and it's really inspiring altogether.
Watch me turn into a savage in 4 years.
For 48 hours. Now what does it turn into? It turns into how hard we compete. How personal do you take this? How personal do you take your matchup? How personal do you take it if they don't slide to you? How personal do you take it if somebody beats you with ground ball? How personal do you take it if somebody knocks the ball out of your stick after you pick the ground ball up? Fellas, there's a lot to be said about character. What happens when you make a mistake? Do you sit back and you feel sorry for yourself? Or do you ball your fists up and get in a fist fight? Fellas, we made a mistake 10 days ago. And now it's about character. All that matters today is our response. Ball your fists up, take it personally, and get ready to get in a damn fist fight right now.
Another Austin-based company who's absolutely crushing it. They're doing 6 figures every single month and have been doing it entirely off of organic. No paid ads, no advertising, strictly posting TikTok videos every day, and they're maintaining $100,000 in sales every single month. And so this is a founder story. This broke down in a visual way, lots of different angles. It's fast-paced, it's engaging. You can see the transition over time of where she started, where they went, and the excitement, the orders. People feel like they're a part of something when they see these videos, and it inspires people to go look at their product and want to buy. So this video did over 3 million views, but every single video she's been posting is averaging hundreds of thousands because she's using each and every one of these strategies we're covering today.
I struggled with BV for over 5 years and switched my gynecologist 5 different times. All of them just kept prescribing antibiotics, not helping me get to the root cause. I tried every product on the market and nothing was working. So I took it upon myself to research how to get rid of BV permanently, and I discovered that over 21 million women get BV each year in the US. There had to be a solution that actually worked. So with a team of scientists, formulators, and nutritionists, we created Happy V, a brand that's been in your shoes and wants to help you get back to living your best life. We believe in science-backed ingredients, transparency, getting to the root cause, education, and helping women find relief. Since launching in 2019, we've helped so many women find relief with Happy V. Follow us to learn more.
Another great video, and once again, TikTok is known for being a place of information where people learn new things and where people talk about uncomfortable topics that a lot of people don't talk about on their website or in their ads. But because brands are sharing it all on TikTok, they're inspiring a lot of people and educating individuals to actually want to move forward and purchase. And once again, there's another founders-based story where they entirely sold out and they make their product at their warehouse and could definitely handle a huge sales volume, but still weren't able to keep up with the sales because of too many people purchasing. And so they did over 10.9 million views, and they've done the product comparison videos as well and have seen tons of sales this way. But another thing to mention here, all of these brands are not only on Shopify, but lots of them are reporting that they're seeing explosive sales on Amazon. So if you're selling on both categories, you're gonna get a double whammy here because you're gonna see sales on Shopify and you're gonna see a lift on Amazon. Usually people are pretty split between the two and how they order. So if an audience wants to go to Amazon, we'll let them go there because you're gonna see sales too. Now, number 3 is the trends. This is where you leverage trends on TikTok. Another thing that TikTok's known for. This is where you originally heard about all the dancing trends, and this is where you get the different viral sounds that you can use and leverage these trends to be able to actually see growth. Another client of ours who did over 30,000 in sales, 3.9 million views, and started leveraging these videos in their ads as well on TikTok. All of this content you're seeing here so far today, you can actually take as an organic video, add a strong call to action at the end of it by calling out your website and leveraging it in your paid ad campaigns. It's a great way to be able to scale up and see lots of growth.
If you love home decor, you need to see this. It's Tall Fox Pampas from Contempi. It's super fluffy and causes no mess. It's available in so many stunning colors. The perfect home decor. Run, don't walk to Contempi to get yours.
Contempi did over 10,000 in sales with this, 761K views, and the entire strategy on their whole account, I wish I could show you all the videos, but they're very similar to this. Every day they're posting a trending sound, doing the same outline in this video. It's simply taking the product out of the box, showcasing it in a home scenario where you would see this, and it's making lots of people want to actually purchase it because they like the aesthetic, but there's also a feel-good trending sound to it. And so as long as you're keeping up with those trends, you could be able to consistently generate sales. Even the last video I showed you, Kiara Eyewear, he told me, hey Chase, you know, every video I post, I do anywhere between $300 and $1,000 in sales. And I was like, and he's like, I post daily, should I post more? I was like, well, if you do 300 to 1,000 in sales, you should be posting 10 times more. He ramped up to 10 posts a day until he got burnt out and couldn't handle it anymore. But what did he do? He ended up generating upwards of 6 figures using this strategy. It's not sustainable, but it is scalable.
In the face, but she's super thick. I'm just thinking with my dick. My shit dark. I'm just thinking with my.
This is a funny one. I'm sure everybody remembers this trend. This one was a pretty big viral video, but they did about 2.5 million views, 31,000 in sales. And you might be wondering, well, what are they selling here? What is being sold? Like, how are they getting sales on this? Well, what they're wearing was very engaging. Lots of people were asking, hey, where'd you get your outfit from? In the comment. It was the most liked comment on the video. Well, Bad Society Club ended up responding, badsocietyclub.com, where they sell this clothing. And so they ended up doing about 10K a day for 3 days in a row of sales from people just searching up that actual website name, and all from a trending sound and a little bit of fun, they were able to do that sales volume. And that's a strategy that they've been leveraging pretty consistently. And when they started with us, they were at $0 in sales. They do over $2 million a year, and they were actually competing with Gymshark just recently to buy a warehouse. Unfortunately, they didn't win the bid, but they were super excited about the story. The fact that they're already doing that is pretty incredible. So you can definitely see where TikTok can have a big play in fast brand growth. Now, number 4 is controversial videos. The reason this is called controversial is because it usually divides an audience in half, which is another great strategy to be able to get people to buy. You're essentially putting individuals against each other where they're compelled to comment and go to war in your comment section for you, arguing over how they feel about the video. Cool thing about this is it's going to propel your views, but you're also going to get some sales by doing this. So this one was a pretty quick one, but here's the key thing at the very end of this video is what matters. It was an 8-second video. These sterling silver rings are completely free on Sunday at 7 p.m. Now, what's controversial about this is, well, it's only free if you buy items on their website. You then get this item for free. But how does this divide the audience? Well, a lot of people got upset, went to the comment section, and said, you have to spend money on the site to be able to get this product. Another person responded and said, they're a small brand. Who cares? It's only 50 bucks. You should buy it anyways. What happened? $24,000 in sales less than an hour later. It didn't even happen until that comment came through. So it can go either way. So always pay attention to what people are saying in the comments, because one person could entirely sway another audience. And that's why it's called controversial.
These are the years that I'm supposed to be naked with my titties out, ass out, yeah.
They took this video to the next level and decided that they were going to divide people in their 40s against the ones in their 20s. And lots of people in the comment section were saying, well, I don't want to wear that if I'm 40. And then other people were like, I like to feel great about myself. I want to wear this in my 40s. And then the people in their 20s wanted to buy it. The people in their 40s wanted to buy it. And now you ended up getting both audiences you would never expect to start buying this product. Once again, selling the clothing. And they were able to do $110,000 off of this one and 1.9 million views, all from this specific video. So I've shared with you 4 viral formats, and now for number 5 is the reaction style video. People love a good reaction.
Here we go.
How you feel? I like it. Now you might be wondering what just went, what's going on here. This is called nose slap, and essentially it's just some salts or something where you smell it and it gives you energy, it uplifts you and makes you want to work out, gives you energy. And so the reaction, there's really no way to communicate that when you write down the words on the product. You can say, hey, this gives you energy, just smell it. Nobody's going to buy that. That sounds weird. But if you show a visual of people reacting to it over and over again, these are reaction style TikTok accounts where they show this repetitively across hundreds of people, builds up the credibility, and makes people feel more comfortable with trying it themselves. And because now they're so interested in this video, and they're like, is that really how they're reacting? And they're seeing this over and over again, it makes people want to buy because the curiosity is now itching at them. So They did over 100,000 in sales, nearly 1 million views from a video just like this. And this is the videos that they're posting consistently. They're going to events. You can ask people to try your product. It's a great idea to be able to use this. So you can do videos without your face. You can do it with interviewing people, trying your product. You can make at-home videos. There's lots of different scenarios where you can leverage TikTok to be able to get traffic and purchases. Another reaction style video. This is a mint. It's mint basically, and it's just done in oil extract, and essentially they drop it in your mouth. It ends up opening up your airways, right? So you can really see the reactions from this. And this account, Arc Drops, was able to go from 0 followers to over 1 million followers in their first year using this strategy. Once they found something that was working and producing sales, all they needed to do was repeat it. And so that's what we're advising them. Just do the video over and over again with as many people as you can. And lo and behold, they did 6 figures, they did 7 figures, they started running ads, and averaged a very consistent return in ad spend because there's no shortage of content now, and you have hundreds of people trying your product and sharing it. And these videos go insanely viral. Reaction videos are probably the most viral style of content because you can actually see exactly how people react, and it's very engaging. And people love to ask questions about this and just go crazy in the comments. They did 17 million views on this video. I can assure you they've done over 1 billion views across all their videos. It's absolutely insane just how many views you can get. Now, I do have something where I'm going to be giving away an amazing offer to you all today. So if y'all want to reach out to me, definitely make sure to DM me SellerCon at Chase Chappell on Instagram. We're going to be giving you some amazing things. So definitely make sure to reach out. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them as well. And so we're going to be giving 20% off my TikTok Ads Mastery course. This covers the TikTok ads and also covers these viral TikTok formats. Not only that, but we're going to be giving you 3 months for free at Sirge.com. You just enter in this code or DM it to me, and we'll send you the link. And you're going to be able to get access to our ad tracking software. If you're running Facebook or TikTok ads and have experienced issues with iOS 14 with tracking, if you haven't seen the accuracy in your overall return on ad spend, if you're missing actual sales on Facebook, but you know they're coming through on Shopify and you want to make sure you attribute it, you're going to get 3 months entirely for free to use Sirge. So definitely make sure to check it out. So once again, just DM SellerCon at Real Chase Chappell. Thank you.